This is a review of my knife collection. Technically I'm not a collector because I like to use everything. They're not kept in their boxes. They're used. I've used every single one of these items. I've abused them also. When I say abused them, I've hit them with battens. I've done everything you're supposed to do. Over the years, this is what I've collected up. And I'm trying to simplify myself down to one knife, one axe, and one Leatherman. The Leatherman TTI is probably the most awesome bit of kit for pulling splinters out of your fingers, cutting your toenails, depending how long you're away. You will find that you use a Leatherman a lot. So we'll start off. That's a Gerber camp knife, or big camp knife. We'll go down to the Falcon Knife F1, and we've got the Mora Clipper. This is a cold steel Bushman. It has had a hammering. Fair play, I've put up with lots of nonsense. I've snapped the tip off on that one. And this one is my Tom Brown tracker. It's the junior model, or the Tops T2. I just love using the knife. It is absolutely fantastic for splitting everything else. But when you get down to the nitty gritty, like skinning or whittling a spoon, or just generally little things, it's a little bit awkward to use. It's not as good then as you could say the Mora and the F1. The only knife I haven't got in my collection is the Mears Knife. I will be getting one because I feel that he is a man who's been about. It's a good steel. It's easy to sharpen, and it's got a good point on it. And I think that's what I'll probably add next. I'll go over to my Gerber Little Axe. This is the Little Axe. It's too little for my. I never got on with it. Everything I can do with that axe, I could basically do with a knife. I just found it a little bit awkward. We'll go to the Leatherman TTI. Like I said, that's probably the ultimate thing. You can't go wrong with that in any situation, really. You've got your saw, scissors, knife, screwdrivers, and the pliers. I mean, I've had quite a few splinters that I haven't been able to get out with my teeth, and I've used the pliers, and they're absolutely brilliant for that. We'll go along now to my machetes. And this one up here is a Gerber Gator. And I gotta be honest, it's rubbish. I had to sharpen it up because it wasn't sharp enough when it came. And it's got a saw on the back edge, which is useless. So to me, waste of money, don't bother. The Gator Saw axe, absolutely brilliant. I've really enjoyed using that one. It's sharpened right up. I can use it like a knife, and for some reason I do enjoy using it. It's a bit of fun. There is the dearest knife I've ever owned. I think they're retailing about 450 quid, and that's the cold steel samurai-free Gurk Curie. Absolutely brilliant. Just last time I went on a bushcraft event, it's just far too heavy. It's really awkward to use. You couldn't use it as an EDC unless it was built like Garth. And I gotta be honest, I kite on the quad and I chop down big branches when they're in the way, or bits and pieces. It's just so heavy. It's awkward. Now this is the Gerber brush thinner, and this will do absolutely everything. It is so light, you can swing it all day long. It's so sharp. You can shave your ears out off your arm, your legs. You can give yourself an haircut. It is fantastic. I can't say enough about that. It splits the wood. You can batten it. You can beat it up. You can stand on it. You can do what you want. And we'll go to the saw. Because I use a quad a lot, I don't have to carry light things or anything. And I carry a full-size saw. And that is absolutely tremendous. It's an Irwin one. And I think he's called something like the Gator Saw. And it absolutely rips through anything I need to move out the way or to build a camp with. I have got the little backhoe saws and bits and pieces, but you know, the Leatherman will basically do what they need to do. So that is it. This is the knife collection. One more knife to add to it now will be the Mears bushcraft knife, the Warlord, or the Woodlaw. It's got such a big long waiting list, there's no point going for one of them. And it's made out of the same steel as the Mears bushcraft knife, and it's also £100 cheaper. So probably that'll be my next knife, and here we go. So my next event will probably be the Gerber brush thinner, the Gator Saw axe, the big saw, the Leatherman, and no doubt it'll be the Mears bushcraft knife.